Still no curtain, and probably won't be one until I move in to whatever place we move into next. It's a whole thing. Curtain just can't go up. It's just not gonna happen, but whatever, we're going to ignore it. Hi everyone, my name is Emma. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought we would kind of just test out the new Colourpop, let me grab it, the new Colourpop Flirty Talk palette. This is what it looks like. And just do like a fun little, slightly dramatic Valentine's Day makeup look. And yeah, just give you my thoughts on the palette, and I have a couple other things to test, like one of the blushes from that collection and a contour stick that I'm interested in. Itchy nose. So yeah, not a long intro, gotta get right into it because my battery, literally I had that battery charging forever and it's not even like full of charge, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I might just have to get a new battery or something. I don't know. Anyway. Let's get into it. Really quick, I do have some base products on. The primer that I'm using is the Cover FX Mattifying Primer, that green one. The foundation I'm wearing is the Makeup by Mario foundation in 2N. And all the writing is rubbed off on this guy, but this is the Juvia's Place Concealer in the shade 23. And to set under my eyes, I use the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in Translucent. For contour, the contour stick I wanted to test is the Westman Atelier? Not 100% sure how you pronounce it. The Face Trace Contour Stick in Biscuit. I believe this is the mini one. It's $25 for the mini one, so. This is the product all the way twisted up. It's not a whole lot. You can see it's very cool tone, so that's nice. It's just very expensive, but you know, that's what you get for shopping at Sephora. So I'm just going to put this in the places that I, you know, contour. Ooh, it's very, very creamy, which I really like. Those are in two different spots. Whoopsies. There we go. It is super, super creamy. Under the chin, down the jawline, and on the tip of my nose, and down the sides of my nose. So now I'm just going to blend that out with my trusty Colourpop F31 brush. We know her, we love her, we've seen her. And we're just gonna go in. Let's see. So I'm just kind of like swirling and patting, swirling and patting. Did I move you? Away, hair, away. And it seems to be blending really well. It is blending really well. Like I said, it is a little harsh on camera. I don't know why it keeps doing that, and it's just because I'm pale. That's the whole thing. It is just harsh on camera because I am pale. But it's blending really well. I don't feel like it's lifting a lot of the foundation. Turn on the brightness a little bit, I think. A little bit more true to tone. There we go. I'm never gonna figure out how I like the lighting of my videos, I swear to God. Dab. Yeah, y'all, I just need to get a new headband. I love this one, but I've had it forever and it's just no longer holding my hair back as much as I want it to. See, can you see that? Yeah, you can see it. Look at that line that just never wants to pick up makeup on my skin. We love it. Just a lot, that line is a lot harsher on camera. That looks like just mud on my face on the camera. It doesn't look that bad in real life. I'm gonna blend out my jaw and then I'm gonna go back with my foundation brush and just blend over all the contour and everything. Which the foundation brush I used was the flat top BH Cosmetic ones that I've used in the past. Like, I feel like it's really melding with my skin, even though it doesn't look like it on camera. I might have to put some concealer and clean it up. Blend out my nose. And I'll be using my BH Cosmetics No. 7 brush, angled fluffy brush, just to blend out my nose. See, it looks fine on my nose. Just for some reason my cheeks are just crazy. Flat top kabuki, and just go over it. Really make sure it's blended with the skin. At least a little bit, because I know it doesn't look like it is. So I'm gonna take my concealer, the Juvia's Place one, and I'm just gonna put that. I need a new concealer. I love this concealer, but I need a new one. Because of that reason. That there. A little bit there. Take my foundation brush and just blend that. Actually, no. I'm gonna take the IT Cosmetics Live Beautifully It Brushes for Ulta 203 Blending Concealer Brush. And I'm just gonna blend out that concealer. Y'all, am I okay? I think that is making it look a little better. A little more healed. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit more blended in. There we go. Crisis averted. I was really worried that it was just not gonna turn out, you know? Okay. You know what it is? I put too much on. I think I put a little bit too much on. Oops, sorry. I think I put a little bit too much on, and that's okay. That means a little goes a long way. Even though this is only a little bit of product, it will last a while. I do really like the color. I think that it's super creamy. I think that it blends in really well. You just should not apply nearly as much as I did. I need to wipe the concealer off this mirror. So really quick, I'm gonna take my Coty Airspun and the Amazon Powder Puff, and I'm going to just kind of set like around my mouth, my chin, my nose, and my forehead. I do really like applying powder with a powder puff. I think it really does give an airbrushed effect. Maybe even make my makeup last longer, because that's my kind of like my big thing when it comes to makeup. If it doesn't last on my skin, then like what's the point, you know? It's just, for me, it's just gotta last on my skin. That's just my big thing. It needs to last. Now I set all those areas with my Coty Airspun. And now I'm going to set the rest of my face with the NYX No Filter finishing powder in Porcelain. And I am actually gonna use a brush from a set I got off Amazon. I believe these are the Moda brushes. They're like really colorful pastel brushes. This is just like a tapered fluffy brush. And I'm just going to set my face, if I can get any on the brush, because it's freaking hard pan. We're just gonna scrape with the back of the brush. Set. This might be a little too fluffy for how I like to set my face. Yeah. I'm gonna get a different brush. I'm gonna use my IT Cosmetics powder wand. Yeah, it's a little bit denser. Yeah, that's better. I'll try to use that brush for like bronzer or something, or blush maybe. I think that'll work better. Yeah, like my camera, I've had it charging, the battery charging for the longest time, and it's already at 29 minutes left in the battery, and I don't understand, because even when I first put the battery in the camera to film, it said like 90 minutes. I think there's just something wrong with the battery, and I do need to get a new one. Next new product, this is the Colourpop Pressed Powder Blush in Cupid's Bow. This is kind of like a lilac blush. Oh my god, the pan's like coming out. No ma'am, no ma'am. Gotta be careful. Okay, here it is. Alright, here's all its lilac goodness. I'm gonna use this Moda brush, which is like a very fluffy brush, about the size, kind of fits snugly in the crook of my palm. I don't know why that's how I decided to tell you the size, but I'm just gonna load up on this blush and apply. Yes, I want to wear purple blush more often, y'all. It's a little harder to see in the camera, but truly I love how it looks. That's just what I want. I'm gonna put a little bit on the nose. It's so pretty. I'm just gonna load it on because I want to. Because why not? Get one life on this planet. Might as well load up on purple blush. Yeah, I think that looks nice. I think it looks really pretty. It might look a little weird. Well, some people might not like this on pale skin, but I do personally. I think it looks really pretty. I think it looks like kind of fun and different without it being kind of like any like crazy colors. Which, nothing wrong with crazy colored blush. They're just not for me, so. Love it. So far, really, really like it. Now for highlight, I'm going to go in to this very old, very, very crusty Colourpop and Kathleen Lights magnetic palette. You can see, and I I depotted some shades from the original Soph and Revolution like 8-pan highlighter palette, and I'm gonna go into the whiter shade here and then the purple shade and just mix them for my cheekbone. And I'm gonna use the Morphe M441 brush, nothing new here. I'm just going to mix those like so. And onto my cheekbone it goes. So pretty. I love highlight. Give me that strip of highlight on my face. Give me 2016 realness. I'm actually gonna put a little bit more of the white on this side. It's a little purple dominated. There we go. I want a little bit of a better mixture between the two. Then the white, purple, white, purple, white, purple. Onto my nose. I'm not gonna use my finger because I really want to make sure that they get mixed. Voila. I think I really like how the face looks. A little bit different, a little bit fun, and I really do like it. All right, I am just, to preserve my camera's battery life, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera. And what I'm going to use is going to be the Precision Brow Pencil by Joa Beauty in the shade Brunette. It's blue on one side and then a very thin pencil on the other, and the NYX Bear With Me Cannabis Sativa Oil Brow Setter. I will be back. I had a hard time with my brows, as you can probably tell. I think I got into a place where they're just like, they're okay, but I'm not super happy with them. And just, we just gotta move on. We just gotta move on. I also primed my eyes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer, this guy. Meow. The star of the show. Colourpop Flirty Talk. So I want to do something very red heavy, because the reds in this palette are a big reason why I bought it, because I really want to see if I really want to see if I could get like a really pretty red, primarily red look out of it. So I am going to be brave, and I'm actually going to start with a little red dress right here, which is like a very much like a true red. And I'm going to take one of the Moda brushes. It is this one, this blue one, a fluffy, kind of flat-ish brush. And I'm just going to pack that all over the lid and blend it into my crease as well. There's no mirror in this. I need a mirror. Probably should have done my eyes before my base. Oh, that's like a true red on my skin. Oh, I'm very excited about this. This is what I've wanted all along. Like I said in my video where I used the Glamlight Cupcake palette, which is a great palette. It just pulls very pink on me. I've wanted, like, red shadows tend to just be very, very pink on me because of my skin tone, because I'm just that pale, but this is like pulling a very true red. Looks a little orangey on camera, I think, but in real life it looks just so red. That might be because I have like a warm light gels on my ring light. There we go. Oh, I blinded myself. Okay. Grungy Valentine? I don't know. While I'm doing this, I guess, I forgot to say that I think I do really like the Makeup by Mario foundation. It has played well with the primers I've tried with it. So I think I really recommend it, but I can understand why people with oily skin wouldn't like it as much. It is definitely pretty dewy. That's just my highlight. But I definitely think it is a new favorite, especially because it matches my skin so, so well. I have such a hard time finding foundations that match me, just because I'm bad at figuring out undertones. It's entirely my own fault. I think I really do like it, so just a little bit of an update on that. Red. I get a Taylor Swift sound where it just cycles through all the names of her albums. On TikTok, and I'm just taking that and running that under my lower lash line. I'm kind of really smoking it out. Brings out the slight little bit of green that I have in my eyes. Or brown, you know. I think I have a little bit of green in my eyes. A little bit of hazel going on. Uh-oh. little bit of fallout, but that's to be expected. Like I said, I probably should have done my eyes before my base with this guy, but you know. Well. Very smoky, very. So you can see that green. You can see the eyes of my green a little bit. But yes, very smoky, very blown out is what I'm going for. And I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Now I'm gonna take a clean brush, the slightly stained Morphe M429 brush. It's like a duo fiber right there. And I'm just gonna go around and blend all of my edges. I'm not gonna take any product. I'm gonna blend like so. Like I said, in the previous video, I bring my eyeshadow down really far to cover up this crease that I have. And it's not like a crease in my makeup necessarily, it's like a natural crease that I have that therefore creases my makeup. Perfect. Now what I'm gonna do is on this green stained Colourpop E25 brush, it's like a small, very thin, fluffy brush. I am going to take heart emoji, which is this one right here. It's like a slightly deeper red. And I'm going to put that in my crease and right on my lower lash line, like much closer to my lashes, just to give it the look some depth. Or no, it might be too close to that original red. A little bit of depth happening. There's some depth, a little bit of depth going on. Like I said, I'm just taking that under my lower lash line. It is blending really well. I wish there was just a slightly deeper shade, like a really, really dark brown or even a black. That would help give this look more depth. I'm just gonna go back in with that duo fiber brush, really smoke everything out, make it a little grungier, a little messier. I like how it's turning out. And I recognize this look, this type of shadow and look isn't gonna be for everyone, but it's something that I like in myself. And now I'm gonna go into Miss Me Yet, which is like this red shimmer right here. I don't know if you can see the shimmers in it because it's gonna be a little bit more subtle. I'm gonna put that all over my lid. Packing it on with my finger just to get the most out of the shimmer. Made a little bit of mess with the inner corner, so I'm just gonna blend it a little bit. Give it a little bit of a reflection. I'm just gonna do the other side, and I think I'm gonna go in with another shade. Just to do a little bit, give it a little bit more of an oomph. What are the odds this is gonna stain my eyes? Pretty high odds. TBH. I'll put it right here in text if it stains my eyelids, just so you guys have more information about it. But actually there isn't like a ton of fallout, like a little bit. Definitely a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I'm just gonna flick that away with my original It Cosmetics powder brush. So I am just gonna go into blush in. Just a little bit of a red, brighter red. I hope the shimmer is gonna be a little bit brighter. And I'm gonna take that on my finger once again. Might be a little bit more pink than I want, but we'll see. A little bit more shimmery. It does give a little extra something. But most of the shimmers in this palette are not, you know, red. There's a pressed glitter, a really shimmery pink, and then what feels like to be a super shock shadow of like a white dual toned pink. I like that. I think it does give a little bit of an extra shimmer that you can see just a little bit. Yes, and now I'm gonna go into On Your Mind. Okay, and now with this Moda brush, which is like a very small flat brush, I'm gonna go into On Your Mind. Oh, real quick. This is the pressed glitter. This top one right here called Be Mine, and right here is like what feels like a super shock shadow duochrome white and pink called Just My Type. But yeah, I am gonna go into On Your Mind on my brow bone and in my inner corner. It's like a white with like little pink glitters. Ooh. Glitters are everywhere. I don't think I tapped off my brush. You can tell that I forgot to tap off my brush. Whoopsie. It's a little more subdued, but it's gotta be just as intense. If I did it on that eye, I gotta do it on this eye. Okay, I'm gonna take that dual fiber brush and blend where the red shadow meets the white. Yeah, the red shimmers aren't super impactful, but that's okay. I think it just adds just like a little bit of something. One day I do want to find a really impactful, just like straight red shimmer. That's my dream. Now on the inner corner, to brighten it a little bit. I'm not gonna take it onto my lid or on my lower lash line or anything. I just want it just centered right here. Just for a little bit of brightness. Is the eyeshadow done? Ooh, there's like a little touch of fallout. But not as much as I would expect from a really bright red shadow. And that's not a mirror. Keep doing that. I'm not picking up a mirror. I'm gonna go with my foundation brush because it's not really coming up. So that is the very kind of grungy Valentine's smoky look done. I like how the shades blended. It does take a little bit of working with, but you know, that's kind of just how red shadows work. That's just how they be. They take a little bit of time. But I did want this to be generally pretty messy, because this is my dream, to have just really messy eyeshadow. Red eyeshadow. This is all I've ever wanted in life. Yeah, I think it turned out well. Again, I know this look isn't gonna be for everyone. And now I'm just gonna do my eyeliner. This is the NYX, that's the Point. Super sketchy liquid eyeliner pencil. It's kind of like an angled one. You can see like right there, it's got like a flat side. And I'm just gonna do a line on, I'm not gonna do a wing or anything. I'm just gonna do a line on my upper lash line. So I just wanna make sure that the eyeshadow is the star of the show. One day, once I get my winged liner better figured out, I do want to do that like giant wing red eyeshadow baddie look that was in some time ago. So, got my eyeliner on. Looks good. Looks okay. Had to struggle with it, but that's fine. These things happen. I charged my camera battery for a little bit. Started out at 46 minutes and now it's down to 36. I don't know what that noise is either. I also forgot to close my door, so you might have heard my partner typing on his computer, but that's okay. This is fine. We're having a little bit of a day, as you can tell, with the camera battery, the eyeliner, noises from the outside, but we continue on, and I apologize if I've been a little low energy from it, not talking so much. Just a little frustrated, but that's okay. Frustration is okay. It is normal. All is well. Everything is gonna be just fine. So now I'm going to curl my lashes with this Tarte eyelash curler. It's a really pretty mermaid one. I think it came out with one of their mermaid eyeshadow palette or something. Came out some odd years ago, and I'm just going to curl my lashes. I'm just gonna curl one eye and do my mascara while it's still curled. I'm using the Colourpop Come Hell or High Water Clean Mascara. Straight out a little bit, which I wanted. It's still pretty wet though. Like, it's lengthening, but I don't feel like it gives a whole lot of volume. Not quite. It's dried out, but it's not quite as dried out as I want it to be yet. You know what I think I should invest in? I feel like I should invest in a lash comb. I want to do that. I want to invest in a lash comb. This mascara needs to definitely get a little... I didn't curl those lashes. I'm gonna wait for this side to dry and then curl my lashes. Look at the difference versus Emma. Girl, what is wrong with you? I am gonna wait for these to dry, so and then I will curl that side. While we wait, I am going to put on a second mascara. And it is going to be the Essence Bye Bye Panda Eyes. I just like to use this to try to keep my mascara from smudging, because realistically, this shit don't do anything. Like, you can't, they really said your mascara can't smudge if it doesn't do anything. If it's not long enough to smudge. So you know what I like to do is just layer it on top of other mascaras to try to keep them from smudging. That looks nice. I think that looks really nice. Girl, how long is that gonna take to dry? We all know my camera battery is not worth shit. It's a nice combo. I think that my lashes look really nice. It's just not very voluminous. Camera's not picking up all my lashes, so it looks like I have like 3, but that's okay. I've been using castor oil to try to get some length and volume back into my eyelashes. I don't know if it's working. I've had it for a while, but I just kept forgetting to implement it into my routine, but now I've gotten better about that, but I've only been doing it for a few days, continuously, so curled that eyelash when it was still wet, and that was a really bad idea, because now they're all clumped together. But I am just gonna go ahead and add, even though I'm gonna look like I have 3 lashes, like the other side. Just going to add the Essence Bye Bye Panda Eyes mascara. Doesn't look too bad. Not terrible, not terrible. And now I wait for that to dry before I do my lower lashes. I'm gonna start on my lips, and I'm going to first line them with the Hourglass Panoramic Longwear Lip Liner in Empress. It's kind of like a dark reddy purple to go with the lip I'm going to do. To go with the lip the lip tint I'm gonna use. Yes. Lips are so uneven, it drives me crazy. Sometimes I want to get lip filler just to even out my lips. Not even to make, I know I have pretty thin lips, but sometimes I just want them to be even. Oop. It's too smudged. Honestly, realistically, my lashes were probably still wet. I also think I might be a double lip line girly. It's a very stiff lip liner. Not like because it's wooden or anything, but like just like in terms of the formula. It's pretty stiff. So, it's my lips lined. Not perfect, but what can you do? I'm going to use this Olivier wine lip tint. It's a lip tint, lip stain, lip gloss. In RD02 Nebbiolo Red. It's spelled Nebbiolo red. Almost added an extra O. And I'm just going to put it on. Trying to be as careful with it as humanly possible. I kind of like it with the red eyes. Very intense. Probably would need a little bit of bronzer, honestly. Gently press the lips together. It's very cooling. It's very wet. Okay. So there's the lips on. Sponged up a little bit in the corners, but that's okay. Oop. Had to take that off. Let me grab a spoolie. Wipe off the spoolie, because I definitely used it to brush out my lashes after I curled them. Forget how often, like, spoolies need to be cleaned too, and I think I forget that sometimes. If you don't know that trick, it's waiting for that mascara to dry and then plucking it off with a spoolie or your nails to get it off. And it doesn't like smudge or anything like that. Now I'm gonna put on my lower lashes. I mean, do my lower lashes. Put mascara on them, and I'm just going to use the Essence Bye Bye Panda Eyes Smudge Proof Mascara. And I'm not going to do setting spray because this is going to come off in T-minus 10 minutes. But that is the finished look. Finished Valentine's Day kind of grungy look. Adding to the paleness, the highlight, slight contour. I definitely think I would add more contour and bronzer just because of the red eye and the red lip. It's very intense. I'll wipe off the lip in a second to see if it's stained. I did put the lip liner all over my lips though, so I don't know if it'll stain, but we'll see. I'll also report back to see if the eyeshadow stains. I feel like it will. The odds are it will. I did really like the eyeshadow. It blended really well, as to be expected with the Colourpop formula. You know, they release things too much, but their formula should bomb. You know, I did really want a little bit more from the red shimmers, but that's okay. I'm sure I'll find a red shimmer one day that really kind of lives up to my expectations. I do like the blush. It's a little harder to see now, just a little bit, but I did like it. I do like that purple color. It might not have been the best blush to use with this look because it was pretty light, so it's a little washed out with the rest of everything because I'm just so pale. I think it'd be better with like kind of more like a monochrome look, at least on my skin tone, but I did really like it. It blended really well. It was a really nice blush. Love the packaging. The contour stick was super creamy. I liked the color. A little bit harder to see now because again, intensity of the rest of the makeup. But I think a little bit does go a long way, and I think the big reason why it looked muddy was because I put too much on, and I didn't need to put that much on, and I just needed to reel it back, pull myself in, and put some concealer on over it. But that's a good way to fix it if you put too much cream contour on, is to just put concealer on to not only carve it out, but to cover up some of the excess product that you had. And yeah, I liked the lip tint. It's comfortable. It's a little sticky though. But let's just take it off really quick and see what's underneath. I think it did tint my lips. I got a Q-tip because the tissue just wasn't quite as precise for me. So I would definitely say it stained my lips, but I feel like it's giving me kind of like popsicle lips, if you know what I mean. You just have to be really super precise with it. So that's gonna be it for this video. Really like the foundation as an update. Really think it could be a new favorite. Really like the eyeshadows. Finally get to live my red grungy fantasy that I've always wanted. Really like the blush. The lip tint is a really nice color. I want to try the other ones because it came in 6 that my best friend gave me for Christmas, and I want to try the other colors as well and really kind of get to know them. My lips do feel soft. And the contour was really nice too, very creamy, good color. Little goes a long way, and we love to see it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a good Valentine's Day, whatever your relationship status is or what have you. And don't be afraid to make it a little grungy. So yeah, I love you guys a lot, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.